Greetings. I recorded this video to show the first stage of my project, the purpose of which was to design and manufacture the simplest and cheapest set of electrical equipment for the very quick conversion of any standard bike into an electric bike with the function of providing additional torque while pedaling normally on a bicycle using the pedal assistant. I will list the main positive features of this project point by point, in comparison with similar systems of pedal assistance already available and sold in the world. First point, this is the cheapest possible cost of components, and components from which this pedal assistant is assembled, but at the same time, the quality and reliability of the components I used are quite high. The cost of all electrical components, and components from which this electric bike is assembled, was only $60. The total weight with the battery is 5 kilograms, and the total time it took me to install the electric drive on the bike was only 30 minutes. Second point, it is possible to convert any standard bike into an electric bike by removing the footrest and installing a simple electric drive mechanism mount in its place to control the drive. A very small block is installed on the steering wheel to turn the electric motor on and off and adjust the speed of its rotation to change the speed of rotation of the wheels. It is mounted on the steering wheel and is almost invisible visually. All electrical wiring is made with one pair of copper wires, 2 meters long. In general, it is worth noting that an electric bicycle of this design, in appearance, almost does not differ from a conventional bicycle, while it can be ridden like a regular bicycle with the electric drive turned off, without the need to remove it, but at the same time, as well as on with the electric drive turned off, it remains possible to switch gears on the sprocket of the rear wheel of the bicycle. Third point, this is a very small size of a battery bag, where the controller and charge balancer are already installed inside. The dimensions of the bag are only 12 by 8 centimeters, and the height is 17 centimeters. Battery capacity 30 amp hours, voltage 14 volts. At the same time, the power reserve with the electric motor on is enough for a very long time, for about 40 kilometers of intensive driving, since the efficiency of the electric drive is quite high, and with a power consumption of 60 to 70 watts, the electric motor heats up very little at full load. In general, the voltage of 14 volts supplied to this electric motor is not enough for maximum and effective torque for a bicycle with a wheel size of 26 inches. In this case, a voltage of 14 volts is optimal for a bicycle with wheels no more than 20 inches. So in the future, I am going to make another of the same 14 volt battery and connect it in series with the existing one to obtain a total network voltage of 28 volts, which will allow maintain the rear wheel speed when driving on the road in the pedal assistant mode up to 30 kilometers per hour, while providing 50% additional torque when pedaling with your feet. If you wish, you can replace the motor with a slightly more expensive electric drive, which is sold in specialized stores, and the battery with a higher voltage, up to 60 volts, which will greatly increase the maximum torque and provide a rear wheel speed of up to 50 kilometers per hour. Fourth point, it is possible to ride this electric bike indefinitely in any weather, even in heavy rain, through deep puddles and high humidity, as well as even in winter, at low air temperatures, down to minus 25 degrees Celsius. Fifth point, the very high reliability of all components of the electric drive and a simple speed control system will ensure that all electrical components fail for at least 0 kilometers of the electric bike, because there is, in principle, nothing to break from wear or overheating. Sixth point, complete modularity and the ability to quickly install or remove the entire structure from the bike. To remove the electric drive mechanism, control box and battery bag, you only need one 17 open-end wrench, one Phillips screwdriver, and one 5mm hex wrench in 10 minutes of your time. There is no need to install any additional brackets and mounts on the bike. Only standard mounts on the bike are used. Seventh point, when you pedal the bike with your feet and at the same time press the button for turning on the electric drive mechanism of the pedal assistant, as well as when turning it off, or when adjusting the speed of the electric motor on the handle of the control unit while riding, it is not necessary to synchronize your pedaling speed with the speed of the electric drive. Everything will sync automatically. In the future, after I make and install an additional battery on the bike, as well as slightly change the design of the clamping mechanism to the sprocket, in order to optimize the transmission of torque from the electric drive, since now in the first seconds when it is turned on, it slips a little, to full synchronization with the revolutions of the front sprocket with the pedals. After these improvements, I will record a new video clip with test runs on the roads. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions for me or any suggestions, then write them to my mail. The link will be in the description of this video.